Hello there. Straight into this one. I've just been wrapping up loads of books, so I've had no time to get nervous about this. Um, First question is from Conan the Librarian, and he says the obvious first question is, "What were you drinking?" Well, I was drinking just I think it's blackberry and apple cordial. It wasn't wine like it looked, um, but I'm drinking sherry now. Then he goes, seriously, any chance of more Mason's rats at all? Well, there's always a chance, but I have not made any plans to write any more Mason's rats. Next one, Ken Socrates. Long one here. One of the most fascinating aspects of your work is the never-ending supply of terrifying insectile aliens ready to tear folks apart in any given story. So many creatures with carapaces and pincers and nasty ways of dismembering. Also, the war drones tend to assume insect shapes as well. Is this a conscious theme or perhaps an unconscious way of dealing with a personal phobia? Well, I suppose I have got a little bit of a phobia for big nasty insects and so on, but it can't be that bad when you think that I live in a house in Crete where we have scorpions coming inside. Um, I think it's more to do with a fascination with them. I mean, I've all starts off with the fascination with seashores when I was a kid and all the crustaceans you would find there, um, crabs and so forth, but also mollusks and the rest. It all comes from that. It comes from past interest when I was a kid, interest in biology. That's where it comes from. Next one. One moment. Sean asks, what is your favourite beer? Well, generally my favourite beer is one with alcohol in it, but specifically now it's Mythos, which is a Greek lager. Very nice down by the beach when the temperature's 30 degrees and they serve it in a glass that has been frozen in a fridge. It's very good. Now, how much thought do you put into character names? I've read posts by other authors where they mention agonising over character names in an attempt to get it just right for the particular setting. Your character names run the full range. For every more esoteric name, such as Forlem or Aesop, you have the more mundane Ron. Do your character names evolve to fit the character, or do you just pull one out of the air and go with it? It's a bit of both, really. Um, if I'm writing quickly and I introduce a new character, I just grab a name out of the air and stick that name on the character. But then what happens is the name tends to stick. It tends to become right. On other occasions, I do carefully choose names. For example, in the departure, the name of the captain aboard the Scourge, the spaceship sent out after the space station, I called the captain Skatonis. Um, Now this just connects up with having learnt some Greek and just looking for a suitable sort of name to fit what this character does. And Skatonis, translated in Greek but probably not pronounced like that, means you kill. Other names chosen as a contrast, like Sean mentions Ron there, and you think of Captain Ron in The Skinner. I wanted a kind of contrast with, this massive alien, dangerous person, but just to call him Ron, I mean, it was just to make that contrast. It then emphasises the fact of what he is. Um, Many different ways of selecting names. I also tried to select names from different languages because obviously like the polity and the owner books involves everybody on Earth, so you can't stick to stick to English sort of names. You need something else. Next one from Graham. Do you have a full HGV license? I don't know why you asked that, but no. Um, Driving license, motorbike license, and that's it really. Caliban. I'm guessing the answer to this will be maybe, but I'll ask anyway. Are we likely to see stories concerning the birth of the polity, i.e. the Quiet War and the soft takeoff singularity that puts the AIs in charge? I think yes, you probably are going to see stories about the birth of the polity. I mean, obviously I can't use the Quiet War because that's already been taken. I'm tempted at some point in the future to do the Prey to Human War. Maybe do a massive set of books on that, which would be rather good. Yes, sometime in the future, certainly. Right, there's something about the Fermi paradox there, but it's not a question. Okay, Graham, cheeky one. Did you make a lot of cash by publishing on Amazon? Please don't dodge the question with, well, it depends on what you call a lot. Right. Well, it depends on what you call a lot, Graham. I made a nice amount, but it wouldn't ever be enough to live on. But what I did make, I would say I would need to put up maybe one book every month, like that. Well, that was a novella actually, but I mean, like I say, one every month, and then you'd have enough to live on. That's about it. Regardless, please get Fool's Mate up there. I think it's the last bit of your stuff I've not gotten my paws on yet. I have Fool's Mate prepared to go up on Amazon, but I'm not putting it up yet. I will get round to it eventually. Okay, I think that's it for now. Bye.